There we go. Hey everybody, how you doing? Good morning. It's hopefully you have a great start today. It's May. It's also Friday. I hope you have a glorious day. It's gonna be a rather interesting day. Hey Tech, how you doing? We do a variety of stuff, so hopefully you find something to play. Um, it's Friday of a new month, so we got new goals and all that jazz. We'll see how things go. Because I'm honestly never talked about this one. But before that, we are going to get some time with Clair Obscur, and I'll tell you what's going on and what's new. Plan is. Other than that, I'm gonna get set up so we can start. So thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Also, I hope you all enjoyed Repo last night because that was a blast. That was hilarious. Oh my, what a time to be alive. Always a ride to play with you. It was great having you there too. Just this one other thing and grab and keep going. Uh, Hi Sheila, how are you feeling? Okay. Good. Good thing we had you here. uh, of course, the phone ring. being a shithead and staring at me, not getting. Hmm. Himself. Oh well. Aww. Alright. Got what I needed to make ready to go. Well, we'll just see how this goes.
You sound beautiful, thank you. So we are the Midnight from Los Angeles, California. We are so happy to be here with you tonight.
Let me open up the game and we're. So let's see.
This one's for anybody who's had a tough year.
If anyone was here last time, we finished Act 1 of the game. There was a tragic demise, you know. And now we're just going to get a small little jump start on this.
Mon ami, you've put on a lot of weight.
Okay, that's
I
rude.
guess it's the same for you, you giant marshmallow.
Damn.
Bet you lost your stones again.
Ooh.
You know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
Yeah, buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Oh, Maman's the word. I promise.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always.
Seems like they were good friends at one point.
Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
Goddamn.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Aw.
Roughly. What have you been up to?
I have been perfecting the art of napping.
I wish I could do that.
Impressive.
Mon ami, I wish I could, but napping cannot be taught. We must nap together.
Sure.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. You can make some friends too.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
I'll ask.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them. Like the others.
Oh, cool.
So, you lost your stones again?
Yeah. I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
Oh, don't worry. I hope you get them back.
You are the best.
Me too.
Relationship level increased. Aha. So this is what Detective was talking about.
Adventure.
Them having social life, eventually. Where's what's her name at? Let's see what skills he has. Covers health and dispels status effects. Be nice. Lowers single target damage. Increase allies. Current rank. If the last boss fight taught me anything, I gotta... Going off my old strategy was... I've got to be at least more flexible. Hey Astro, my uncle's been hyping about this. Astro, this game has been fun. Like, this game has been a fun time. How are you? Where'd she go? I'm okay. That's good. Oh. What was Astro? Sure, Mario Kart was called. Oh, right. You were playing Bug Snacks. How have you been enjoying the bug of snack? It's like a soap opera. Yeah. Yeah. Late night repo followed by early morning expedition. And oh, thank you,
Expedition
Viv.
Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
Vin, we've got a long day ahead and a lot of plans, so I just hope that you all enjoy what we got going.
I'm not going to get much sleep tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, it's a May is a big month, so we'll just see what. Errol, hello. Thank you for popping by to say hello for a bit. Good to see you. Waiting for repo invite. I guess I'll keep with. I mean, Astro, if you want to play repo, we could definitely set up a lobby to play. I just don't, know what time zone works for Astro. We lost Robert Patterson. He died a warrior's death. It's Friday now. Died a warrior. He was a hero. He died. I wouldn't. They set him up for a fall.
I'm really sorry it didn't arrive sooner.
But let's see.
He was your brother?
Something like that.
Losing family is difficult.
I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting.
As you can see, our little child here is he's not
I've had enough condolences.
he's not doing so well.
I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
I'll explain it after this cutscene. Or at least what I can explain. Oh man, this kid is it's been through a lot. Poor little child. Path of vengeance. Destruction. Chaos. Oh, the chaos. Nevron have elemental affinities. They receive more damage. SKA's ability unlocked. Swim. Alright. Okay, so here's a simple rundown without getting into too much of the biggie. Long story short, we're a part of a, expedition to hunt for a being known as the Painter. You see that 33 in the distance? Before, basically, anyone, like, for example, the number at the beginning of the game was 34. So from what I'm understanding, anyone with that age, just Thanos snapped out of existence. Like, gone for good. And this has been going on for several years, where loved ones are just like, well, I guess that's my time. Goodbye. Thanos snapped. You're gone. So every year they send like an expedition out to find the painter, who is essentially the one doing this. They have to. Oh no, Astro. We're 34 already passed, so it like counts downward. So it just basically counts downward, essentially. So at least that's what I look at it as. So we just have to find
through the quarry to the north.
the person before like a year passes, and then, you know, the next group of people end up getting pulled from existence. And the unfortunate part is we had like, let's say a group of 34, yeah. We had like a group of like 30 something people. The moment we landed on this part of the world, they were annihilated by one man. They were annihilated within seconds. It was vicious. Like, so we're kind of all that's left. The person who, you know, culled most of the group and most of the team, the reason they want to stand in our way is because, I guess for them, as long as the, you know, painter is still doing all this stuff, they still get to sort of keep their immortality. And they're like, why would I let myself die just for you, you know? Yeah, that's pretty much the story in a nutshell right now. Barring a few details here and there, but
Everyone okay?
these are details I don't know yet. But the game's fun. It's a turn-based style RPG. From what I'm understanding, I could be wrong about this, but they said that 3 people made this, I think, which is wild to me. This looks so good. Damn. Sheila, you were on a tear with those vases. You were just on a tear smashing the things. Ah. But I'll admit, you did carry a lot of the heavier stuff. I did not mean to.
Good stuff.
I mean, I'm just saying it was funny to watch, but you did a lot. You did get a lot of the big stuff, so I gotta applaud you there. Man. Such a I'm still mad at. Verso's perfection. He gains perfection every time he deals damage. Higher the perfection, rank increases his damage. Some skills have additional effects. Oh, this game also has a lot of parrying in it, or dodging at perfect timing. So for Astro's sake, like, you were good at Lies of P, so this may rule out in your favor. Whereas me, with my not so great pairings, they suffer. Just like the other day.
I'll do it.
Like that. Missed.
Oh well.
preparing because I'm so good at that. Yeah, I know that feeling. Well, I'm going to try and make some stuffed avocado I turn. Alrighty, Sheila.
Can't leave us yet.
Can I just get this character alive without them being... Oh.
Here we go.
Ooh, and they're dead too.
Ready to parry.
And we lost.
Not today. Ready.
Take your shot.
Full deck.
But that's pretty much what I mean. Like, if you're not on point when it comes to preparing or dodging, you will suffer. You'll suffer immensely. Speaking of pain, how much Sekiro do I have left? I'm still in the area. Let's see. Last time you made it to Mibu Village, I think that's the last thing I remember. So let's see. There's Mibu, then you have to head back to Ashima Castle. There's Mountain. You still got a bit of a ways to go. But again, that depends on how you deal with the next few bosses. About 3 acts. I'm like, noted. So it's like, it really just depends. Also, hello, T-Fock of Square.
Here we go.
Oh, I can apply it to all the enemies. Oh. So depending on the next one.
Watch out, my
In the
owl.
turn. Okay. It's... Where's that?
I'm ready.
Here's your card.
Here we go. CL, incoming.
Didn't give it time. But that's okay.
Take down the shield.
There we go.
There we go. Sweet, glorious revenge. Glorious, glorious. Weapon upgrade. Oh, that's right. I guess I didn't upgrade their weapons since the last. Definitely gonna have to do that. Yeah, this is a. Oh, so we need some shout-outs going. Also, if you don't know, the Pumas are lovely people, which you can find right there. Later this month, they're going to be raising money for charity for Crohn's and colitis, if I remember. Check them out if you can. Of course. And then, of course, you've got Astro, a lovely man from space. They also play a variety of things as well. You can find them.
Barely got that banana up in time. I'm pushing and pushing, but we all know it doesn't belong there.
What? Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, but gonna roll with it. Anyways, and then we got Sheila, another lovely variety stream. Also, you know, the dread that is.
Whee! Sharp round. Oh fuck.
Yeah. I did one the generator. What?
Congrats, T-Fart. But don't you understand? Anna does not belong there. Never mind.
Here's your card.
Alright, you're dead.
Let's try it. CL incoming.
Take down that shield.
behold, but of course you have an emote. Of course you have an emote. Of course you.
Take down that shield.
Or never.
Yeah, he really has an emote for literally everything.
Careful now.
I go.
Let us get wet.
Meanwhile. But yeah, you see all these people here? Those are other expeditions. Other people that were slaughtered. Just
You'll
lost.
get used to them. We're going to see a lot more.
If we hurry, we can cross before nightfall.
So many lost.
Wait. Could we bury Gustav?
I wish we could, but protocol is to keep moving. Gustav would understand.
Can't we at least give the man a burial?
Look for a suitable place along the way, yeah? We'll find a nice spot.
Actually, there is a place. Past the quarry out of sight of the painters. A tranquil haven. Protected by magnificent trees. I think you'll approve.
Lead the way.
Like, we at least gotta give the man a burial. He at least deserved that. Meanwhile, we're just passing over bored corpses. Whoa. He don't look friendly.
Let me show you something.
Alright. Oh, I guess this was supposed to be his, like, first story battle. Some enemies can cast gradient attacks. Gradient attacks are powerful. Can only be defended with a... Oh, God. More... Okay. Oh. So more parries for me to get wrong. Awesome.
My
Fantastic. Alright. Wait, why'd they put Lune back in the party? Oh, man. Yeah. timed it terribly.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, that's yeah. This and Sekiro aren't the same game, Shield.
Let's carve a path.
Watch she die again before. Very good.
I'll do it.
Okay, at least you weren't killed. It'd be-
Here we go.
Okay, that could have gone better.
Any other tricks we should know?
One thing at a time.
That could have been better. Also, congrats on catching an Amaranth. Ah. Ability up to 10. Single target, multiple hit. Plays a second time, kills non-boss enemies with less. Fire, target becomes weak to fire damage for 2. That wouldn't hurt. Where he applies current stance and gives 2. Ooh, this is the next ability to work. Consumes all stain and deals high elemental damage to a target. Increases fire damage to all enemies every turn. I don't think that's gonna help. Ooh, heal allies. That's the. This is one I'll have. Phase away. Worth it. Cleanse an ally of their status effect. This is one.
These are all expeditions?
A single Nevron took out most of them.
Is it still around?
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so most likely not.
But yeah, there's death everywhere. Death in literally every corner.
Let's carve a path. Here we go.
Also, Vin, I hope we're still a go for That stream I told you guys about earlier. For like towards the end of the month.
Just try it.
And miss. Great.
Ready to parry.
Miss too. Damn. Terrible. Missed every single one of those. Missed them all. Shame. Like if you the timing on regular bears or dodgeballs, we've also got the mortal blow, which is just, yeah, you're dead. Not ideal. Not ideal.
Their defenses are down.
My turn. Here we go.
Minor Mom, hello.
CL incoming.
Okay.
Let's dance.
Nope, missed it all.
It's locked on you.
God, why'd they give him another turn right after that? God damn it.
Go again.
Missed it still. Missed it again. I don't know when to time those. I don't know when to time those. I don't think I'm getting past this area. Because these enemies are just kind of everywhere. But like, I can't even set up a plan if,
Their defenses are down.
Ready to strike. Target marked.
Here's your card.
yeah, they get 3 turns. Yep, dead. That's the problem. They get 3 turns in a row, which is...
Go again.
Which is like, I can't do anything about it if I'm terrible. Like, what do you want from me? God.
Okay.
That don't give me time at all.
You can't leave us yet.
I'll use your fire.
Parry it. defenses are down.
Let's carve a path. Really need it. Just try it. Bring it on.
Thank God. Unfortunate.
Looking good.
And I missed. Of course I did.
Here's your card. Not today.
Death. Oh, man. Just can't get it. Ah. That's like 4 battles now I've lost because I can't get the... My timing is just all over the place. Be a break. Well, I guess there's no point in using defenseless because I'll be dead.
Let's dance.
Someone's dying this time.
Okay. Their defenses are down.
Ready to strike.
Okay, so they're weak to light damage. Okay. I think I got it with the sword.
It's locked on you.
Like when they jump in the air, it's like I think
Okay.
there's that split second where their sword hasn't gone down yet. If I can get that down, that would help.
Unusual life.
Last ditch effort. Would have lived.
Damn.
Careful now.
Yeah, you died because I didn't have... Man, well, she didn't have any focus built up to... Or AP, so I couldn't do the heal. At the very least, we survived that round. That's a victory. A hollow one, but yeah. Gotta take a victory where you can get it.
Perfect.
Increased damage when the first. Deals 50% more hit him. Yeah, let's get rid of these lower tier. Takes less damage but can't be healed. Eh. Damn, I don't have enough for a light damage.
Here's your card.
I don't know about catching up. You did not see me lose like 4 battles in a row, not getting the deathly parry correct. That was brutal.
Bring it
Car show. I don't want to go to a car show.
Thanks.
No,
Thanks.
Chuck.
Thanks.
I want 3 more
Appreciate
months with my baby boy. And now they're gone because of your bull. Way to go, dumbass!
Oh, he applied the shield. Like that. Exactly like that. Not getting it right and going, oh, man. Yep. Missed it entirely. Unfortunate.
I'm waiting. Well, well. I'll come back.
Let's have some fun.
But how's Detective doing?
Want to see?
Didn't time it right, but I didn't die. I had a nasty run with a few bosses, yes, I know what it's doing.
I'm ready.
And I don't have any. Well,
damage. Didn't really need it.
Harry!
Fortunately, he has shields, so I can do something like that. Nope, breaking the rule. There we go. Don't have any frickin'. And do.
Get ready.
Eyes up, Verso. It's locked on you.
Here we go.
Good. Yeah, that's before. Glad we're over.
Good stuff.
Oh. Scratch that. Okay, the... Okay.
CL incoming.
Alright, starting off better this... Please.
What defenses are down?
Careful now.
Oh.
Here's your card.
Let's carve a path. Target marked.
Okay. Where the hell am I going? But if you had a rough time with bosses the other day, that doesn't bode well for me, though. Especially after the last boss fight. That's not a good sign.
Nice.
Excuse me, knights. I gotta go. Ah, a flag. In our darkest hour, a flag. Also, if you didn't know, go check out Detective. They're also playing this. They also have a bit of a better grasp of all the timing in this than I do.
Here we go.
Not sure what that game was.
Please survive. Okay.
Didn't get the. That's okay.
Finesse and grace.
The fact that we're alive, really. Better sure.
Shields up.
Here's your card.
Look out.
There we go. That's much better. I have to get Lune in fights. Please. Like, she does need some XP. Oh. Thing? It was like, oh, here's another one, just literally right around. No? Guess not.
Here's your card. Ice. Shatter.
Free speed? Okay, alright.
Let's spill some ink.
Oh, okay, so maybe I should do that instead. Use Guardless and then the other one. At least you'll get another one.
Here's your card.
Guard up.
Didn't die.
Ready. Better. Ready to evade.
Too early. We'll get the health back.
Time to read. A storm is
Ish. Okay. But that's what the Lumia does. I was wondering what that was for, but it basically increases the, I guess, the equipable. Meanwhile, let's go through. Low single target that gains 4p at the target. Burning. Okay. I'm just gonna have to learn to use these abilities a bit better than I am. Or, you know, learn from Yu-Gi-Oh! Reading would help. Read your abilities. They'll be of more use to you. Plays the second time, kill him. Gives more perf. See how Blitz goes. We'll try it out. And the mind glows with awesome power, and this burning expedition tells me that I must defeat you. Take this, my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow. When this Bane meets world. Good morning, Bane. How you doing? How have you been? Here's one. This leadership work. Working from home today, so I'll be lurking. Alright, hopefully work is treating you well. Okay. So, you can help. Exercise a few. They don't really have time. Probably the best that you don't get involved after. Go play with your. I'll hand it. Okay. What is she handling?
Emily, Expedition Wolf 41. My bag's getting weighed down from all my kills. Maybe I need to pick smaller trophies. Estelle bagged 7 of those armoured nevs. So I've got to get at least 8 in this next batch if I'm going to beat her. Leah showed me how to double up my weapon pictos. Might not be stable, but the bang's going to be worth it. The paintbrus might be out of our reach, but her minions aren't. And if I die, I'm gonna make sure I die big. Like Xavier says, subtlety is not our game. We only live till 40. So let's go make some friends.
I guess they're like, well, we may not get her, but if I'm dying, I'm going out swinging. Yeah, sometimes you have. Gotta applaud the commitment to the goal. Or, like, hey, if I'm dying, down on top.
An advantage.
Aw, I didn't make it back. Okay.
Take your shot.
Okay.
Well done. Here's your card.
Burned. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent.
I'll do it.
Excellent job, kid.
Take cover. You go. A storm has come. Careful, my elf.
We're getting somewhere. Well done, ladies. Well done. What is this thing?
What?
Oh!
Today,
Oh! Hey! I walked into a... Alright. I walked into a fight that I wasn't really supposed to. Got it. Got it. God damn it. I just assumed, oh, maybe this is just a new enemy I didn't see down this corner. No, no, it wasn't. It sure as hell wasn't. God damn it.
Well, that will help.
Healing tints also apply power. Ooh. Let's not go that way.
looks like we passed the danger zone.
These things
And
are
no
just...
sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're...
These things really just are anywhere. They really are just anywhere, just like, yeah. Oh. There's, I assume, oh, okay. I just thought there was 3, you know, because that's usually how these things work.
Expedition 57, Carla. These siege engines seemed much more powerful in Lumiere. But on this battlefield, next to all these broken bodies, staring at the true size of the monolith, I feel despair. I dare not show my true feelings. As commander, I cannot yield to fear, but I can't help but wonder, is pressing forward the correct course of action? Our lives are forfeit anyway, but is there perhaps a better way to spend such precious coin?
These poor expeditioners. Every time you read one of these, you really, it really do be like, man, this is just really is despair on a 24 basis. Ah, damn. Well, look at that. GTA 6 is being delayed till May of 2026. How about that? Damn. That's a damn shame, but this is my surprise. Who am I kidding? It being delayed another year. I mean, it could just be they want more time to work on, which, I mean, that's okay. Or, you know, they're like, listen, we'll delay it a year, and then that way, it'll be fine when we release it for $100. And then you're just sitting there like, well, but, you know, I'm glad they're going to let it bake for another year. Christ, just wait till your game. They could do that, but you also have to understand, they gotta get the hype up for a reason. This is all part of this is just how game companies are. Or like, not game companies, like the bigger companies. Like, remember when Xbox was like, yeah, Hollow Knight's coming out with our console? Like, they're like, all these games are gonna be released this year, and look how that turned out. Or look at Suicide Squad with, although to be fair, most of us knew how that game was gonna be. before it got released. So that's a different problem. Apply inverted. Skills. Ooh, upcoming. Thanks, merchant friend. But yeah, it's just like, that's how the business world works. They gotta generate the hype to bring in the money. And then break your spirit when things go awry. Until you're right, that wasn't two more for that, but false ass effects from allies and apply them on. Ooh, I don't know if that's gonna, well, oh, don't have enough. That's good. We gotta keep moving, kid. There's...
Hey, you holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my
I
Elliot.
thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead.
Hey, silly boo-boo.
How can you keep going like nothing happened?
I don't... Well...
We need to continue.
Why do
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls.
Like, I get you're upset, but you also have to understand, they have their own pain in their own way. Like, hell, Gustav didn't even want to continue the journey at the beginning. When your team died, that he was upset, but it's like, you got to keep going. Even if it's not to continue the quest, it's just like you gotta move forward. Because I'll be honest, I thought someone was going to die in that split second just now. I just wholeheartedly assumed the game was gonna be like, you know what? We'll kill this character off in the midst of her trying to motivate Mael. I'll be like, that's cold-blooded, but in the same breath. I'm surprised you did that. Okay, this is definitely a Dark Souls fight. This is exactly what this is. Just.
Are you hurt?
Fine.
Ready?
This is literally just a Dark Souls fight. All right. Deliste.
Careful.
Still some ache.
A storm is coming.
Take down their shields. En garde.
That didn't do as much damage, but we got the health back. That's what
Dodge Cielo.
Okay.
Well done, ladies. Well done.
Here's your card. A storm is coming.
Ooh, you die. Ooh.
Here's your card.
There's a second phase. Fuck my life. Yep, and there it is. And there it is. Alright. Second phase. Of course there is. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? God! Damn! Fuck it. Oh, yeah. That's a damn shame.
I won't.
Deck.
I can't even revive my dead team.
Their defenses are down. Ready? On me. Take your shot.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Take your shot. Try me.
What does that do?
Ready?
Invert is a stat that prevents the character from being healed. Character's healed. Oh, great! Great!
Lovely to see you.
Christ alive.
Oh well. Just try it. Bring it on. Not impressed. Manage.
There's another phase. You gotta be kidding me. They're okay. Okay, that was a cool comp. But we did it. We survived. The unfortunate part is no one else got the XP from that fight. But Verso. Man, that's unfortunate.
Well, turns out this Neverin wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learned fast.
But on the bright side, we dodged a lot more attacks than I thought we were going to.
All this. This is what we're fighting for.
I just assumed my death was going to be swift. And I was just like, I'm going to die here. And I'm going to cry when I have to start the fight over again. Thankfully, we got past that without too much of an issue. Thank good. Get out of here. Okay. That boss fight was cool, though.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Revive 10 also gives 3 AP. Ooh, that'll be helpful. When I get backed up again.
this the place?
Yeah.
He deserves a hero's burial. It's a shame they couldn't bring the rest of his body here. They only got the robotic arm. But this is a beautiful spot.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
This poor kid's been through so much pain. Oh my god. Even prom. Battle. Back at camp. Let's see another.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the paintress' heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart. What are you working on? Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
Good point.
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the Paintress woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
That depends on what friends you got.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
That was a sweet scene.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
Your oldest friend is a Jestral.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Jestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere. Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too?
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Ooh.
Alliances are usually give and take. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith.
No need.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Some a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Friendship increases.
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
And
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
no, only in books and paintings.
And just as fun.
Oh, my husband was obsessed with the idea of snow.
Oh.
I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
She doesn't really talk. I didn't know she had a husband. But I guess to be fair, not really something you want to talk about, especially when people die, like a drop of head.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Or to be fair, her husband could have been in our group and died immediately. That could have also happened. I don't know.
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Sounds
Well,
reasonable.
There are stories and... You first, then.
Something epic, then? Full of battle and danger?
No. Tell me something dark and melancholy.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yep.
You were thinking of Julie.
And not just her, but...
Want a hug?
Yeah.
Sure.
She reminds me of someone.
Oh, my owl.
Have I met?
Hey, Jerome.
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh, well, that's because you're all cousins.
Right, so maybe it's that.
Yes, yes, yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. You're so very wise.
Yep. Verso the Wise.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great?
Yeah.
No, wait. How about Eskia the Brave?
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
Alright, I think that's everyone but the kid.
How come Minoko lives so far?
Minoko's a searcher.
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna up the weapons and then we'll talk about what's going on for May.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I get it, kid. We grieve in our own.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel. Every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it. Sitting with it. Compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To...
What do you mean?
Sometimes you have to use your push yourself forward.
I feel everything when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain.
Really?
I use the fear.
Oh, not to worry, Gridley. We'll be switching to something else after this camp scene.
Monet.
But it's good to see you. I'll just type in the chat when you can come back.
Especially when I use chroma.
You feel Gustav.
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How Do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Just like me.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
You know, sometimes people really don't know what to do. See if there's
How
a...
come
Monaco's a...
the lost?
Yeah.
Okay. We're out of here. We're out of here. One more cut. Remember what we have lost. Or what we cannot lose.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it.
Or we must push on.
I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offer them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but half their age.
Good point.
Here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted.
I mean, what else did she have?
From the others. They really want to change things.
Well, changing
I mean,
a
her
life also
sister was
can't-
our...
Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
He was a nice guy. A great guy.
Wait,
He was the Dark Knight.
I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Keyword, disaster. Relationship in. All right. Okay. I'm glad I got some progress in. And we beat a boss too. That's good. Okay. Let's do this.
This one's for the weirdos.
All right, everybody. Here we are. now to talk about what's going on this month. Last month was a nice time, you know. A lot of repo, a lot of chaos, but here's May for you. Here's all the stuff we're going to do or try to do, and hope you guys support us and get us there. So here's the big thing. I've been thinking about this for like a while now, and I just hope that you guys can get behind this. Let me pull it up real quick. All right, here's what we got for you. All right, here we go. Bam. Welcome to May's month of Lombax shenanigans. So here's how this is going to work. My quest will be to at least finish the first 3 Ratchet and Clank games this month. Okay. My quest will be to finish those 3, and we will essentially have like a timer for it. Your support will help us as I can, keep going longer. Like every $5 is like 5 minutes. Every dollar is a minute. Just go on from there. And here's the thing: should I at least finish one of these games before my birthday, which most of you in the community know when that is already, you guys will get a special bonus. So it'll be me giving something back to you all. Art streams will still be their normal days. I'll probably just do Ratchet and Clank as like a evening stream, make up for it. So yeah, basically, your support gives us, it's like a stream marathon that you guys can keep going. But yeah, I will try to finish at least one I need to at least try and finish one. If we go at least to my birthday, I'll give special prize to you guys. And if I finish the 3 games by the end of the month, then we'll probably have something special related to that as well. Now, if we don't make it that far, that's fine. Like, if we at least only finish 1 game, hey, that's cool too. Again, you guys are main proprietor of how this will go. Because here's what we're working on. Everything else. Here are the donation amounts. Of course, $5 is Bean Boozle. $10 is a commission in 5 minutes. Now, what that means is I will have a timer of 5 minutes to draw you something from scratch. And of course, for obvious reasons, for, people like Jom or J-Rome, there's only going to be a 1 dumpy art max per person. Okay, I'm just setting that limit there for obvious reasons. Okay. Also, of course, there's not going to be any super explicit art in there as a request either. Just no, but I'm just telling you that now. Because someone's going to ask. Other than that, $20. This one's for Shucky. You'll just have to see what that is. $50. Every $50 donation is a game of choice, which means you'll get to recommend a game and I'll have to try it. At least in the single player department. Multiplayer, we'll have to figure something out for that. And every $100 donation, I guess I'll just cry. Because, one, I'll also have to eat a spicy bean, but I'll also just cry for a different reason. You'll just have to see for yourself. And to the left are the goals. At $50, I will do a stream dedicated to Elder Scrolls Oblivion. At $100, we'll be giving away a game Now, for that giveaway, it'll be a $70 game. So, it'll be a game of your choice, whatever platform you want it for. You could get, you could get Expedition 33. You could get Elder Scrolls if you wanted it. You could get Crisis Core. You could get Rebirth. There's part. Like, again, like, whatever game that you want that's at least $70, we will at least get it to. Wish for it. At $200, it's the Community Shark Board. Probably the most ridiculous art idea I've come up with. So, what that essentially means is, most of you know I hate Baby Shark with a passion. So, what we're going to do is, similar to how I made like the Pokemon collage last year. I'll be doing a Baby Shark collage, but with members of the community. So, all of you guys. Now, will it look like the Kingdom Hearts emo we have with a shark? It could look like that. I'm not sure yet. I'm just saying, like, it'll be themed essentially with that idea, or I could just draw like a shark in a diaper with your specific look attached to it. I don't know. If we get there, we'll see. Like, that's just how that's gonna work. At 300, it's making Anne's wish come true. Now, we all know our lovely Ambipom, lovely friend there, and there's been something they've been requesting for quite some time. Now, what exactly does that entail? And what exactly is that going to be? Well, you'll just have to unlock it to see what happens. Now, I do have some backup goals in my pocket if needed. But if we don't get to that point where they're necessary, I'll save those for June, for Pride Month. But that's pretty much the basics of what's going on this month. So, if you guys want to get behind it, that means a lot. And we'll just kind of go from there and see what happens. Now, other than that, we have some other things to add in. First and foremost, special streams coming up. We have next Monday, we are back with a special stream for you all. And if you've been here, you should know what it is by now. Can we survive Ratchet and Clank for 24 hours? So, essentially be another 24-hour stream. I'll be doing my best to try and beat Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, and if I'm feeling up to it, Ratchet and Clank Tools. Now, the timer for just finishing the 3 Ratchet and Clank games won't be counted in this. Like, if there is any support that day, I'll just add that time later. But this 24 hours will have its own timer. Okay. I've also changed a few things with this 24-hour stream just to make things a bit better for me, just like health-wise, you know. I'm like, most of you remember, like, when we've done this, I'm just like really out of it by like the last 6 hours or so, and then like the last 2 hours I'm back in it. So I'm like, so this time around I've added in some things that should help mitigate this problem. So that should at least make things easier. We also have a Helldivers collab with Raz. I think I'll probably do that maybe the week after, probably the 12th. I don't think I'm gonna do, because I have because next week I also have finals, so I want to at least get all my stuff done and ready to go. Other than that, I'm sure we'll have some more repo collabs in works as well. We also have something else on the books. Still have Uno to schedule. I need find a time for that with Shenzo, T-Fark, and Raynella. We also have Chucky's Vacation. Chucky's Vacation, we unlocked at like the last bit of the month, so I think I will schedule that for. I'll probably schedule that for next Friday morning. Next Friday morning, before we get back into Ratchet and Clank, we'll probably do that. And there are some other things we're doing, but I'll just keep those in wraps until I can get a scheduled date. So, yeah. That is, pretty much that. Otherwise, we also have, YouTube. YouTube, I've been far behind on because of math classes, like for the last 5 months. I haven't really had time to work on anything, which sucks. But anyways, other than that, I'm going to once the second week of, well, after the 11th, I should be out of classes. So that should be good, so I can start working on shit again. And we'll just kind of, we'll just see what goes from there. Okay. We also have the Bloodborne competition, which is the 23rd of this month. 23rd, that's a Friday. If you're competing in Bloodborne, you better get yourself ready. So yeah. So that is that's pretty much it. Hop on over. That's all the big stuff out the way. Any if, ands, buts, concerns, all that jazz. There's the timer right there. And so, yeah. Get set up and then get going. See what happens. Alright, YouTube, we're going to be swapping over from this and starting Ratchet and Clank. So thank you for joining me for Clair Obscur. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon. Later.